him up! Pick him out! Radiant team pick! Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero! Dire team ban. Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero! 5 seconds, Morty. It'll be fine. Well, what do you know? It's reserve time. Whew, Radiant team ban. Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero! Yeah, 5 seconds left now. Radiant team ban! Come on, Dire team, pick it good. Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero! 5 seconds, Morty. It'll be fine. Hey, Morty, guess what time it is? I don't know, Rick. What is it? It's reserve time!
Magi!
Come on, Radiant team, you gotta pick him right. Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero! Yeah, 5 seconds left now. Reserve time.
Monkey King.
Dire team pick.
Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero!
Yeah, 5 seconds left now.
Reserve time!
Imba Spirit.
Radiant team pick! Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero!
5 seconds, Morty. It'll be fine. Well, what do you know? It's reserve time. Oh, Dire team ban. Oh, they're back. Who would have thought?
Oh
Who would
man,
have thought?
Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero!
Yeah, 5 seconds left now. Reserve time.
Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero!
5 seconds, Morty. It'll be fine.
Radiant team ban! Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero!
Yeah, 5 seconds left now.
Radiant team pick! Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero!
5 seconds, Morty. It'll be fine.
Reserve time! Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero!
Dire team pick.
Oh man, Rick, there's only 10
Faceless
seconds left to
Void.
pick a hero! there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero.
Yeah, 5 seconds left now.
All right, everyone. Welcome to Game 2 of Best of 3 between Team NP and SG Esports. This is the American qualifiers for the Summit 5. Game 1 just wrapped up not too long ago. Team NP took a decisive victory over SG Esports, sporting a 20k net worth lead at 20 minutes. SG Esports did put up a little bit of a comeback near the end, but not nearly enough to put any serious damage here. So let's get underway here. I think SG Esports does have a fairly good draft here. I think they might be a little squishier with the exception of Omni Knight. You know, he's fairly tanky once he starts moving up in levels and everything, but they're really going to have to watch out. Ember Spirit, the CC coming from him. Obviously the Chrono from Faceless Void. Going to be tough, especially getting pickoffs on heroes like Crystal Maiden. Lena might be a little harder to pick off, but you know, not the strongest against this lineup. But we got a smoke here from SG Esports. Monkey King gonna come back, get some wards placed down in the mid. So the smoke not gonna do much for either team here. It looks like will be a fair trade as far as these runes go. We do have some deep wards getting placed here by NP. But yeah, so we got Fada going mid with the Ember Spirit. It'll be safe lane, Faceless Void with EE. So I'm excited to see this. I think I don't know if Aui's just here just to block the creeps while Fada gets the rune. But, you know, starting out with that Ogre in the mid with Fada, help him secure some CS early on against Lena. And hopefully make it a little easier for him. But Aoi might just take off towards that off lane. And so it'll be dual lanes here for NP. And then a tri lane here with Cat, HFN, and our little pup here. So, now we're going to put some harass here on Kingard. But should be a fairly even matchup here in the mid. I do think ADR has a bit of an advantage being ranged and everything. And putting some early damage here on Fada. Already forced to use his first tango. So, ADR should hopefully have enough time. Nice time. The Flame Guard rather, being broken up fairly easy from that Dragon Slave early on until he gets at least a second level in it. Yeah, taking some serious damage. I mean, Fada does have a salve. It's level 2 here on ADR though, so he gets a couple good right clicks with that Fiery Soul coming in after the Dragon Slave. Fada already forced to use his salve. ADR unfortunately does not have a salve yet and forced to go back, but here's Aoi. He gets the Ignite off. Trying to body block from the Shrine, so ADR can't hit that, and he might get First Blood, but ADR is able to hit the Shrine up just in time, so no First Blood going the way of Aoi quite yet. ADR might be seeing that soon, but meanwhile, it's MSS being forced back to his tier 2 in this off lane, and HFN and Kingard putting some real pressure on him. Kingard does have 4 points in that Jingu. We have been seeing Monkey Kings, obviously, in DAC and in Kiev, going that Primal Spring level 1, hopping around in the trees, getting vision, and being able to put some harass down. But here he decides to go to Jingu first, and looks like it was, oh, actually, rather, he's level 2, so maybe he did go Tree Dance first, but did have max stacks on that Jingu, so good to see from Kingard. He's putting some real pressure here on MSS, and they're looking for Cat. Aoi maybe spots it out, maybe not. But Kingard will find MSS. Get some right clicks in, but the Aphotic Shield, he's not going to take any damage from that. Meanwhile, up top, Eternal Envy, he's doing real well in CS. He's second only behind HFN on the Weaver. So Tavo is able to put some pressure on him, but he does have level 2 time walk, so he can get out of the Purify damage coming here from Tavo.
Oh man, first blood.
But the first blood's going to go mid. It will be a rotation from Aoi. Cat was there, but not able to save ADR, so Fodder low on health. He does have a shrine still, so he's going to go tap that up as Aoi takes some XP here. Maybe he'll back off as well, but this off lane, MSS still level 2. HFN is also, but he's been sharing a lot of the XP here with Kingard, so doing a nice job keeping MSS low as far as gaining his XP. Up top, Tavo taking some right clicks. He's got the Shadow Word on him from Warlock here, but Pylai Die only has 1 Tango left, so he's level 2. Waiting to see what he skills up next. But again, the big matchup here, I think, is Fada versus ADR. Fada's going to need a couple more rotations if he wants to win this lane a little more handily. It was a nice job by Aoi coming in, but we might be seeing something soon. Level 2. Does have Bloodlust. He's got the Ignite, but ADR has his bottle now. Should be all set for the most part. But it's Pylai Die being got on by Tavo. He's still level 3, so he will be able to steal Pylai Die's rune. A little unfortunate if you're Pylai Die, but Aoi on the back end steals the rune here from either Kingard or ADR, depending on who was going to go get it. So again, EE, top of that CS chart, just above ADR here. Same amount of denies and everything, but got a rotation coming in. Cat and Tavo going on Eternal Envy. He doesn't have Time Walk for another few seconds. Here's Pylai Die trying to save him. He's got the Shadow Word on Eternal Envy, and he should be able to Shadow Walk, to Time Walk out of it. The upheaval coming down. Pylai Die should be the sacrificial lamb here, and EE will not be able to save him, I don't think. No. Tavo picks up the last hit on that. So, nice rotation there by Cat. Level 4. I don't see that too often from Crystal Maidens this early in the game, but also hasn't been rotating as much into other lanes. Had once here with ADR, a little too late to save him, but I do think NP do kind of suffer a little bit. They don't have as much lockdown. You have Searing Chains, obviously, from Fada and Chronosphere, but you're relying a lot on Aoi to get those Fire Blasts off, and hopefully to multicast on them as well. They really need to be able to lock down SG enough. Tavo's got the Purify, so in these big team fights that do end up erupting a little later on, if you can't keep him down, either Tavo will be able to purify himself or purify whoever it is that was locked down, and it's pretty much just a waste of mana at that point. So HFN, he's got the 3 points in Sakuchi now, and he's approaching level 6. Back up top, though, Tavo was in some trouble, but Pylai Die still level 3. Has to use Shadow Word here on EE just to kind of keep him healthy and in lane. Trading some right clicks back and forth. Yeah, like I said, the Purify, but EE can time walk it right off, so he's doing fine in this lane. It's only when these rotations come in. Like Cat's here now, still level 4. On that 1-1-2 build. EE should be fine under tower here. Does have time walk. Not going to be able to time walk off the Purify, but does at least get the Frostbite off. ADR though. Pings out Aoi. He's still level 2, just trying to get some XP in this jungle. And he will hit level 3 as ADR takes the last hit, but just trying to get a little of his own XP instead. Oh, but Kingard making the rotation. We'll go the wrong way, just putting the ward down. But Aoi still hanging around in this jungle, trying to stop ADR from farming as much, but Kingard will maybe spot him out. Aoi doing a nice job staying behind those trees down there. MSS down bottom against HFN. HFN about half health at Sakuchi. Still not level 6 quite yet, so time lapse still not available. He able to Sakuchi away, and MSS still level 5. He's got 3 points in a Aphotic Shield. Up, oh, in the mid though. Rotations coming in from Cat and Aoi, but it'll be Fada falling after Pylai Die gets the kill on Kingard. So a 1-for-1 trade. Maybe going the way of SG Esports there with Fada falling. Meanwhile, only Pylai Die gets the kill on Kingard. So, but MSS in some serious trouble here. He does have borrowed time. Doesn't want to pick it up quite yet, just in case. But HFN also has time lapse. So whenever He's in a tricky pickle there. He'll be able to get out of it. Back mid, Pieliedie in some trouble. Kingard jumping in, gets a stun off. They stack the stuns, but he should still fall. It's ADR picking up the kill there. But Fada's coming in, trying to help out Aoi. He's going to Remnant in onto ADR. ADR under tower, in some trouble, gets the LSA off and the Dragon Slave, but no mana really left after this. Has one more bottle charge and the Raindrop. And the Remnant has to go back first, so Kingard able to fend off from ADR. Now Fada's in little trouble. Gets the Searing Chains off on 2, but Fada gonna fall here, and it's ADR picking that one up. So good rotation by SG Esports here, and they're gonna keep trying to go on Pieliedie. Kingard missing the Primal Spring, will get the stun off, and HFN's there. Sakuchi in, doing some more damage, and Pieliedie should fall. The Aphotic Shield from MSS gonna help him out a little bit in the Shadow Word connecting. Get borrowed time, will get activated, and MSS and Pieliedie able to survive through it. But good rotations there from HFN, from Cat, and Kingard staying around to be able to pick off Fada and ADR staying alive. So Envy is level 7 now. He does have that Chronosphere. He's queued up his Midas, and he's about 1100 away from that. But he's got this free farm lane right now as Tavo's finally coming back. But Envy having a decent time here. Gets a couple bashes here on Tavo. Purify coming in, but again, Time Walk, just getting the whole thing off. Back mid, Fada's still level 7, so we don't see too much going his way right now. A lot of rotations coming in on him. He has died a couple times now. He's 1, 2, and 1, but and it is ADR picking up 3 of those kills. So ADR definitely doing better having those rotations come in, and Aoi just only having that 1-point Fire Blast, which I think he just got here at level 4. Wasn't really as much of a help in these rotations as he could have been. But now HFN a little bit of trouble, but Sakuchi's away fairly easily. So other than the little skirmish we had down by the Dire Ancients, haven't really had too much team fight quite yet. Still very much laning phase as the supports rotate around and pick up XP where they can. 4 points in Purify, 3 here in the Degen Aura from Tavo. Other than EE who can time walk away, if say maybe Pieliedie gets caught up by him this early, he's gonna fall. He's only level 4 and that Degen Aura just slows so much. Could see a little bait here as EE farming us from Ancients, and Tavo is playing right into it. Here comes Fada. He gets the Searing Chains off. The Purify will hit on 2. Be able to time walk out of it, and then the Flame Break, just doing so much damage. And Tavo walks right into the Chronosphere. Nice job by Envy, making sure that Fada stays on the outside of that and is able to do the right click damage. And Fada picks up a little bit of a redemption kill there, so he's up to 2 now. Balances back a little bit. Fada TP's in with Aoi. He does have the Shrine, heals him up, and HFN has to run away a little bit, but I don't think there's any detection still in the way of NP. Haven't seen any on either of our supports quite yet. Oh, there's some sentries here on Pieliedie, but nothing quite down. We do have this aggressive ward too that was placed a little earlier on. So it's a nice job by SG Esports getting this vision where they need it. They've got this deep ward here, giving them vision when they go to push this tier 1, and it's Envy in a little bit of trouble. Able to time walk and TP maybe if ADR can get the LSA, and guess is wrong, just barely though. Maybe you guessed right, but it's a little too late. But nice job by Envy getting out of there. And this leaves plenty of room for Fada and Pieliedie to pick up some XP and some CS as well.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So we have a few heroes approaching level 10 shortly. ADR might be the first one to do that, sharing some XP here. They fortify the tier 1, and doesn't look like any TPs are going to go either way. Well, maybe they are going to back off. ADR coming here with Cat, and they're going to try to defend their tier 1 as Tavo stays up top. Kingard does have that Wukong's command ready, so Aoi in some trouble. HFN getting the Sakuchi heal. Be able to TP away fairly easy, I think. Yeah, no stuns coming out from anyone else, so back up top though. Fada trying to defend this tier 1. The Flame Guard healing up, keeping him alive a little bit. We'll have to get the Searing Chains on Tavo, but the Repel coming out. Now Tavo taking the right click, or taking the hits from the tower. He's in a little bit of trouble. Purify, able to kill Fada. So Fada didn't really play that one too well. He knew obviously Omni Knight has Purified, so it's level 4, so it's got a shorter cooldown. And this tier 1 should fall. Depends if EE can deny it or not, but and he does. So tier 1 fell top and bottom. Still no towers yet taken for NP, so SG Esports has a small lead in terms of net worth, but ADR in some real trouble, stuck in this chrono here. Cat tried helping out, but the upheaval coming in from Pylai Die, and he will drop rock onto Cat. So Cat will fall here, and it's Pylai Die picking up the kill, and EE picked up the first one. Down bottom, though, MSS falls as HFN and Kingard go on to him. So NP picking up 2 kills, but not going to really translate that into anything else as HFN pushes this tier 1 bottom, and it's already at half health. Kingard will find EE, but be able to time walk out of that fairly easily, and does have TP, so not too worried here. But yeah, that's that will be 3 tier 1s down already. SG taking that from NP, and nothing yet from NP, so a little surprised at that fact. I thought NP would be able to push a little bit as a team, having the crowd control from Fada, having Aoi putting that Bloodlust here on Envy and on Fada, and then you obviously you have MSS there with the Aphotic Shield, making sure that everybody stays healthy and alive there. But you know, SG Esports just able to take these towers. They're not even grouping up as 5 to do so. Obviously the Chronosphere, if they were to group up as 5, a big threat, but they're doing everything that they need to with 1 or 2 heroes. HFN took that tower mostly by himself. He did have some help by Kingard earlier, but Tavo was able to take this one after he took down Fada in that little skirmish here by the rune. But yeah, even the mid tower was just 2 heroes. So if you're NP, I think you really got to start grouping up. You need to smoke up maybe, get some pickoffs in the jungle. You do have this deep ward here that is providing you some good vision in the jungle, but not other than that. It's a lot of defensive wards here from NP, just kind of scouting out the river, making sure they're not getting rotated on as much. And ADR kind of hard to kill now, has that vitality booster, so sitting at 1250 health, and the sisters here gonna smoke up and move top, maybe try to take on Eternal Envy, as Tavo is still pushing that lane there. Just need to see who the initiation. Chronosphere is off cooldown as of right now, so he will be able to use it as an escape method. But the LSA going to connect first, and the Purified Laguna Blade. And Eternal Envy just gets destroyed before he can do anything. So the Fortify coming out already. Still no TPs yet from NP towards this tier 2, but Tavo and ADR look to try to at least put some chip damage in this. And here comes MSS, but sitting at half health, not really able to do anything, but just kind of sit there and borrow time. Already gets taken. LSA going to connect on that and forces MSS has to play a little more carefully here. Aoi able to make the rotation top, but now there's 3 heroes in Tavo, Cat, and ADR, and you know, the tower is already sitting at about quarter health low. Meanwhile, back down bottom, HFN, he's got his Dragon Lance. He's working on a Diffusal Blade here, and he's able to start putting some chip damage into this tier 2 instead. All in time, Fada picks up his Boots of Travels here at 15 minutes, but he's pretty far back on farm. You know, he is midway down on that CS chart, which if you're NP, you want him to be obviously in the top 2 in the game rather than only top 2 on his team, 5th in the game. So Envy's going that Manta style early, trying to get out of some of the stun lock and everything we got from LSA, we got from Frostbite, from Crystal Maiden, and the stun from Monkey King as well. But Tavo really playing a huge role in this game. He's topping the net worth chart. He's got 2 kills and an assist, but you know, just his presence is making NP a little worrisome. They can't really get too close to that tower without fear of, you know, him going on to that degen aura. Just slows him down so much. He's got the Blink Dagger too and Guardian Angel, so should they take a fight, which they're not going to at this tier 2, they have to be careful of everything in, you know, in Omni Knight's toolkit. ADR and Cat able to take this tower fairly easy, and Fada and E are just going to at least try to trade and take a tier 1 bottom. But it's obviously not the trade you want if you're NP. You can't be trading tier 2s for tier 1. Like I said, all in the meanwhile, HFN here has almost already finished his Diffusal Blade. He's had more or less free farm for the past 8 minutes or so. Once MSS left, after they took tier 1 actually, MSS left, and he's got no mana, in some real trouble here. Pylai Die will be there to help out. Kingard not going to hit on the Primal Spring, but Tavo, HFN, and ADR here to put some chip damage into another tier 2. NP just really don't have an answer. Fada, still level 12. He's, you know, pretty far back in terms of CS. Him and EE just trying to get farm where they can. At least maybe take a tower of their own, but you're losing possibly heroes as HFN puts some moves here on MSS and almost definitely a tier 2 shortly, if not now. And there's no guarantee they're even going to take this tier 2 of their own. Yeah, Fada already forced to back off. EE going to try to take the tier 2, and SG Esports just everything so far going their way. They're leading by about 6k net worth. Ooh, sorry about that. If we look at XP, still up, maybe by only 3k, but still. Not a lot of kills going on in this game so far. Cat spots out EE. Only Kingard's there, but ADR is going to make the rotation for mid lane. Get the Frostbite and start the Freezing Field. He has Time Walk, but the stun coming in from Kingard. Able to Time Walk out of it into the trees, but in some trouble. Here comes the TP, and they have nothing to break it, but LSA not going to connect, but it will be Cat picking up the last hit with the Crystal Nova, level 1. So EE barely just doesn't get out of it with the TP there. Maybe the LSA did hit, but it was pretty close. HFN now has that Diffusal Blade, working on a Yasha of his own. He's having a good time this game. You know, he's right behind Tavo net worth, and Tavo had free lane for after EE left for quite a while. Took the tier 1 by himself, so a lot of gold going his way. He's got that Midas helping him out as well. But the items so far in SG, I mean, Blink Dagger, so strong here on Omni Knight. Even your Crystal Maiden, able to, well, maybe not farm so much, but, you know, level 9 here at 19 minutes, which is not bad at all. Kingard level 10 has at least his phase. Gonna see maybe a Basher coming out eventually, but they're just doing a good job of pushing all the lanes that they need to, and there's only one tier 2 left up for him. Meanwhile, NP has only taken one tier 1, so not a lot going well so far for NP. Yeah, EE trying to farm this jungle, but all the camps are gone, and this ward, nice job here by SG Esports getting that deep ward. They will see where Envy is, so they know that they could safely rotate around the map and not worry about getting chronosphered. But they did smoke up. I'm not sure if this ward scouted it out. Envy and Pylai only though, so maybe they try to find Cat or at least push this tier 1 themselves. They do have Golem that can be dropped here by Pylai, but he's just maybe just trying to get deep wards out, steal some runes if he can. He will spot out Cat, put a ward down, but it's Fada who's in the real trouble here. ADR did get the LSA off, but he has Blade Mail now, so had to go a little safer than most Ember Spirits end up going. We don't see any real magic damage item. You don't see that Veil or anything like that. Had to go Blade Mail after the Boots of Travel and starting up his Radiance now, so I was going to say, there should be a tier 1 here for NP, but on the other side, SG Esports gonna try to take a tier 2. There's no defense coming in here from NP, so it should be a fairly easy tier 2. Just ADR just does so much right-click damage. The Fiery Souls able to keep it max stacked the whole time, and Kingard able to scout out up on top of that tree. So, like I said, SG Esports has I think a better draft just from the very beginning. I think NP is a little more greedy with having Fada on that Ember Sphere and having Eternal Envy playing Faceless Void. I think it's greedy just because, again, they don't have as much crowd control. I mean, you have this Searing Chains, you have Chronosphere, but their team doesn't really meld too well with Chronosphere. Only the right clicks coming in from Warlock. I guess if you can catch that Golem on the edge of it to do the burn damage, but Warlock's not doing a lot of right-click damage. Almost like SG Esports. Actually, they favor in the Chronosphere here. If Envy does only get 1 or 2 during the middle of a team fight, there's a lot of range. Sorry about that. A lot of range on SG that they can just right-click down, control EE in that Chronosphere, the Frostbites, with the LSA, and just make sure that he's not able to, A, kill their teammates, and B, they're able to kill him. They're going to start a Roche attempt here, SG. I think it will get pinged out here by NP, but they're just going to take the opportunity, rotate bottom, hopefully take this tier 2 finally. It's sitting at half health. There's not much they can do to defend. Yeah, so it's 13 Bloodstone charges here on Lina. She's got the Shadow Blade. And HFN picks up the Aegis. They're going to smoke immediately. So they're going to try to rotate bottom. Fada's already out of there. Aoi backing off to his Pylai die, but MSS might be in a good spot to maybe break the smoke on a few of them. He might be the sacrificial lamb, but HFN and Cat are already pretty far back. Aoi gonna just barely miss that swarm. Envy, rooted up. Doesn't have enough mana for the Chronosphere. Freezing Field coming down, and he's dead. HFN picks up the kill onto Eternal Envy. Now it's ADR going on Pylai die and MSS. He's still got that invis from the Shadow Blade. MSS in a little bit of trouble, but ADR doesn't really have the backup quite yet. HFN making his way up, but so a good rotation. They just took out Envy's mana so fast that Diffusal Blade here on HFN wasn't able to get the Chronosphere, even to least Chrono and TP away. So a much different game from game one we're seeing now here. SG Esports just dominating wholly so far. They've had better rotations early game in the laning phase, had better rotations here with smokes, getting the Aegis, and they've been able to push down towers so fast. I mean, NP, they really only have, I guess, Envy to push down towers. Fada doesn't really do too much. MSS to an extent does with Curse of Vernus, but nothing compared to what SG Esports has. I mean, HFN has borrowed time, but just with the Purify coming out from Tavo, it doesn't even need to, so they'd start putting some chip damage in here on these tier 3s. Fada level 16 now. He does have a Maelstrom, so like I said, there's that first big magic damage item. After his Boots of Travel he's got now. Envy's got his Manta. He's level 15, so... But the rest of SG Esports trying to take this tier 3 here. MSS in some trouble. Borrowed Time gets popped, and we still have time lapse here from HFN, but he's got Aegis, he's got the Purifies coming out, and a Pipe and Guardian Angel. So I don't think with EE and Fada back, I don't think that SG Esports loses any heroes here. Maybe Cat, just because, you know, such a squishy hero at this point in the game can get kind of blown up fairly easy. They have Chaotic Offering to at least try to defend here. Only 1 point in Fire Blast, and no more Chaotic Offering as Pylai Die goes down hard. The Laguna Blade going down on him. Freezing Field going down. MSS, no borrowed time. MSS will fall. He does have buyback, and he has to expend it here. Aoi taking some right clicks here from HFN. And here comes EE. Gets the Chrono only on one, and it's on ADR. Has the Bloodstone, but staying alive with Guardian Angel and Repel, so able to get out of that. Kingard drops down the Wukong's command, and so far no more heroes have fallen. ADR doing a nice job staying alive there. Tavo keeping him in the... And the Wukong's command still going on. EE taking some damage, but has to time walk out of it. And now I think HFN has to back out. No Shadow Blade for 3 more seconds here for ADR. So we're going to try to get as many right clicks in. The Repel coming in, and HFN still alive. And Fada will fall. ADR turned back around after that. Has Shadow Blade, can do a little more damage. The LSA not going to connect in any, but there's no more Chronosphere. That was wasted. ADR stayed alive through it because of Tavo, and they're going to look to re-engage here. HFN, 15 seconds until time-lapse comes up. The Swarm coming in, and only a single Fire Blast here from Aoi. But here's the Repel, so HFN just going to sit on the low ground and try to get as many right clicks in this tier 3 as he can. Still has Aegis. He's got that ultimate orb, so he's a thick boy right now. He's sitting at 22 armor, or 21 armor, depending who's around him. But looks like they're just going to back out of here. Not able to take the tier 3 quite yet. Kingard backed off after Wukong's command was over just to push out this tier 2, but... Nice job. They were able to kill Fada. They got Pylai Die early in that, so he didn't have Chaotic Offering to kind of help defend, and did some real good chip damage in that, and now they're just going to kind of back off, heal up, and regroup. And alright, now Envy picks up his Diffusal Blade. He's level 16 finally, but not a lot of hope here for NP. Pylai Die trying to work on that Solar Crest, has at least a Medallion of Courage, but SG Esports not giving up quite yet on this tier 3. HFN going in. They're going to fortify. MSS has borrowed time ready, but this tier 3 should fall fairly fast, and it will. HFN putting some right clicks here onto MSS, and Tavo with a very aggressive blink goes in. MSS borrowed time does get popped, and Aoi going to try to keep them away, but this melee rack's already taking some damage. HFN has Aegis, so he probably doesn't mind giving up his life for it, but might not need to. Kingard here, Tavo here to heal him up when needed. And there comes the first Purify. HFN has time lapse rather back. Fada with the Searing Chains on a few. HFN not able to get the time lapse off in time, but the melee racks does go down. Aegis is popped and ADR not going to hit on the LSA. And it's HFN caught in the chrono. He's going down as Golem goes here onto Cat and the ADR. So Freezing Field from Cat is able to get HFN killed. Sorry, Fada does fall. He has to buy back. So the Cat's Freezing Field doing a nice job inside that Wukong's command, keeping his team alive. Rather, HFN getting the kills, not dying, sorry. But it is ADR in some trouble. Monkey King gets a stun off onto Fada. He just bought back. He can't die here, but all 5 heroes for SG Esports ganging up on him. The LSA not going to connect because HFN gets the kill first, and now it's Owie in some real trouble. So 4 down, it's an ultra kill for HFN, and that might be GG as the full lane of racks down. Only Owie has buyback, and the only thing that you lost was HFN's Aegis. EE's here. He doesn't have Chrono for another 70 seconds, and now he buys back. Maybe to try to get him back, but HFN wants this tier 3 as well. Still has Purifies here from Tavo, who's sitting at pretty much full mana. And the LSA going to connect on EE. He gets stun locked, and he falls too. It's HFN picking up another kill. Yet somehow he's 3rd in net worth, and GG is called by NP. So a decisive game here for SG Esports after game 1 just went totally the opposite way. So the series is now tied 1-1 in this best of 3. Nice job by SG Esports all around. The rotations were there early, mid, and late game, and just NP not able to put a stop to ADR and HFN pushing down those towers. Again, guys, I'm G. You can catch me on Twitter at GTV and on Twitch at GTV. This will be on YouTube. Catch it there, obviously. And thanks for watching, guys.